Going back to country roots. I was born a coal miner's daughter on a cabin on a hill in Butcher Holler. We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing my daddy made sure of. He shoveled coal to make a poor man's dollar. My daddy worked all night in the Van Leer coal mines, all day long in the field a hoeing corn, while Mommy rocked the babies at night and read the Bible by the coal oil light, and everything would start all over come break of morn. Daddy loved and raised 8 kids on a miner's pay. My mommy scrubbed our clothes on a washboard every day, while I've seen her fingers bleed to complain there was no need. She'd smile in Mommy's understanding way. Well, in the summertime we didn't have shoes to wear, but in the wintertime we'd all get a brand new pair. Money built a catalog, money made from selling a hog. My daddy always managed to get the money somewhere. Yeah, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. I remember well the well where I drew water. The work we done was hard. At night we'd sleep 'cause we worked hard. I never thought of ever leaving Butcher Holler. Well, a lot of things have changed since way back then. It's so good to be back home again. Not much left but the floor. Nothing lives here anymore except the memories of a coal miner's daughter. Except the memories of a coal miner's daughter. I let my voice go for a long time, but I enjoy singing no matter how bad it sounds. If I had some equipment, it probably wouldn't sound so rough, but nah. Well, I was born a coal miner's daughter in a cabin on a hill in Butcher Holler. We were poor, but we had love. That's the one thing my daddy made sure of. He shoveled coal to make a poor man's dollar. My daddy worked all night in the Van Leer coal mines, all day long in the field a hoeing corn, while Mommy rocked the babies at night and read the Bible by the coal oil light, and everything would start all over come break of morn. Daddy loved and raised 8 kids on a miner's pay. My mama scrubbed our clothes on a washboard every day, while I've seen her fingers bleed to complain there was no need. She'd smile in Mommy's understanding way. In the summertime we didn't have shoes to wear, but in the wintertime we'd all get a brand new pair. From a mail order catalog, money made from selling a hog. Daddy always managed to get the money somewhere. Yeah, I'm proud to be a coal miner's daughter. I remember well the well where I drew water. The work we done was hard. At night we'd sleep 'cause we worked hard. I never thought of ever leaving Butcher Holler. I really should put on my glasses. Let me see if I can do my favorite line from Fancy. That was another one I got spanked about, singing along with, trying to readjust everything. I always remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room run-down shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed. Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and then she painted my eyes and lips. And then I slipped into a satin dancing dress with it slip. It was red velvet trimming and it fit me good. And standing back from the looking glass there stood a woman or a half-grown kid instead. Penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and then she painted my eyes and lips. And then I stepped into a satin dancing dress that had a slip from my sliding up to my hip. It was red velvet trimming and it fit me good. And stepping back from the looking glass there stood a woman or a half-grown kid instead. That's my favorite line of that song. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and then she painted my eyes and lips. And then I stepped into a satin dancing dress that had a slip from my slide keen up to my hip. Well, Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and then she painted my eyes and lips. And then I stepped into a satin dancing dress that had a slit from my slide clean up to my hip. It was red velvet trimming and it fit me good. And standing back from the looking glass there stood a woman or a half-grown kid instead. It's hard for me to articulate the words very quickly, but I love this song. I know another one I should sing, and it fits right in. When the night the lights went out in Georgia, we also have ties there too. How could I have forgotten? Back from the looking glass there stood a woman or a half-grown kid instead. This is such a good story. Who would believe a grief-stricken sister? Home from Candletop, 2 weeks gone, and he thought he'd stop at Webb's and have him a drink before he went home to her. Benny Bruno said hello. He said, hi, what's new? And oh, sit down, I got some bad news, it's gonna hurt. Her best friend and her husband brought at home tonight. Since you've been gone, she's been seeing that Amos boy said. And he saw red. And he said, boy, don't you lose your head, 'cause to tell you the truth, I've been with her myself. That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia. That's the night that they hung an innocent man. Don't trust your soul to no backwoods southern lawyer. 'Cause the judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hands. And he lives here and left the bar, walking on home 'cause he didn't live far, see, and he didn't have many friends, and he just lost in one. Brother thought his wife must have left town. He went home and finally found the only thing Daddy had left him in the backwoods was a gun. He went off to Andy's house, slipping through the backwoods quiet as a mouse. And across stream tracks too small for Andy to make. Green in the back porch door, he saw Andy lying on the floor in a puddle of blood, and he started to shake. Roe wasn't making the round, so he fired a shot just to flag him down. Big fella sheriff grabbed his gun and said, "Why'd you do it?" Judge said guilty on a make-believe trial. There's the sheriff on the back with a smile and said, "Supper's waiting at home and I gotta get to it." The night that the lights went out in Georgia, and the brown's got bloodstains on his hands. Before I could say the tracks, they saw that on his way to Andy's house and back that night were mine. Missing wife had never left town. That's one body that'll never be found. You see, when little sister don't do. The lights went out in Georgia. That's the night that they hung an innocent man. So don't trust your soul to no backwoods southern lawyer, because the judge in the town's got bloodstains on his hands.